has given us His mercy and blessing for us so we can get attend and gathering in this Zoom meeting in good condition and happy situation. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Avatar Sechamiko. I am from Public Speaking EK class. My ID number is 193200115. In this occasion, I would like to deliver my speech about the negative impact from global warming. From this speech, I hope we can all start stopping an ignorance about negative impact from global warming for us. Next, let me begin with some facts. If all the ice of Greenland has been melted, the sea level would rise approximately 28 feet. That means in the next few years, we won't be able to vacation to some of these beautiful islands in the Pacific because they will be all underwater. So, if any of you have never been to the island, this might be the right time to visit it. Immediately before it's too late. Global warming is definitely the single greatest environmental challenge that the planet Earth facing in this present. Next is up to everyone to acknowledge this problem and help do something about it. Before that, think about these three sentences. First, if anything should happen to this earth, where else can we go? Second, at this point in time, we have nowhere else to live. Third, so there's no other choice but to make sure this planet stays healthy. So today I'll be talking about what global warming is and what causes it and some of the effect from global warming and what we can do to help. Global warming is an increase of the earth temperature by a few degrees resulting in an increase in the volume of water which contribute to the sea level rising. There are some aspects that cause the global warming. According to the National Ocean Assessment, human influence are the number one cause of global warming, especially the carbon pollution we cause by burning fossil fuels and the pollution capturing we prevent by destroying forests. The carbon dioxide, methane, soot, and the other pollutants that we release into the atmosphere act like blanket, trapping the sun heat and causing the planet to warm. The evidence shows that in the 2000 until 2009 was harder than any other decade in at least the past 1,000 years. This warming is altering the Earth's climate system, including its land, atmosphere, ocean, and ice, in far-reaching way. Next, what can global warming do to our planet? Okay, so first is more frequent and severe weather. How can it happen? So, higher temperatures are worsening many types of disaster, including storms, heat wave, floods, and drought. A warmer climate creates an atmosphere that can collect, retain, and drop more water. Changes weather pattern in such a way that wet areas become wetter and dry become drier. According to the National Oceanic Administration, in the 2015 there were 10 weathers and climate disaster events in the United States, including severe storms, floods, drought, and wildfires. That all caused at least 1 billion in loss. Wow, what are costs there? Next problem was a dirtier air. The rising temperature also worsened an air pollution by increasing a ground level ozone, which is created when the pollution from cars, factory, and other sources react to sunlight and the heat. A ground level ozone is a main component of smoke, and the harder things get, and the more of it we have. It worsens the health of the people suffering from cardiac and pulmonary disease, and warming temperature also significantly increase the airborne pollen, which is really bad news for those who suffer from hay fever and other allergies. Before that I continue my speech, I can see that some of you think that next will be the last. No, believe me, it's in still the middle. So, okay, next problem is a higher wildlife extinction rates. As we know, as a humans, we face a host of challenges, but we are certainly not the only ones who catching it. We are not alone. As a land and sea undergo the rapid change, it also the animals that inhabit them are doomed to disappear if they don't adapt quickly enough. Some some animal will make it, but some will be not. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change in 2014 assessment, many lands, freshwater, and ocean species are shifting their geographic range to cooler climes or higher altitudes in an attempt to escape. Now, after we know about the dangers about this global warming, someone amongst us may be wondering that how we can avoid these bad things. Is that expensive to prevent them? Right? Luckily, I have some solution for you. I have some solution that can be prevent a global warming effect. And just come, the solution was very easily and very cheap for you guys. So relax. First of many, right? First many is a plant a tree. This could be easier than it sounds. It could be easier. Join or help out the local wildlife group and ask to a plant as a many tree. The trees, when it's fully grown, will help keep the planet, our planet, cooler. At the same point, you could protest against the demolition of our rainforest. This is the same principle. This is a same principle. We need the trees to cool our planet and yet they are chopping our trees and create create roads or homes, our homes. Of course, it doesn't sounds right? Next is something as simple as walking instead of taking the car. Will this step will help to. Next is something as simple as walking instead of taking of the car. Will help reduce some pollution, as well as you can reduce some pollution. You also giving yourself some exercise, something, yeah, important for our bodies, and it's good for you. So the next time you get your to your into a car, so the next time when you get into your car or motorbike, think, do I have to make this journey by a vehicle, or can I just walk? It also, if possible, use some solar energy. After all, it is a free. All you need to do is buy some equipment. You can get much of your hot water and heating from the sun, and even generate some electricity. Right step is the last. Okay, last is use this motto that we can call reduce, reuse, and recycle. You all know about that. Only buy what you need. This is important. Don't stock the cupboards with things you may or may not use. Because whatever you can, like container and paper, and recycle what you cannot reuse, recycle. It is really simple as that, just like that. Last, I want to tell you that global warming is a problem that cannot be underestimated at all. Regardless that some of you believe in global warming or not, we can just discuss it later. But the most important right now is to make a people more conscious of their own action and how it affects to our earth. Because some of effect from global warming was already happened today, right here, now. We can feel it. So that's all. That's all I can tell you about that, and thank you for already listening my speech. All of you guys, thank you very much for listening my speech, especially for the back, for the audience in the back. Respect for you guys. Thank you. Hope for the best for you guys. And last word, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.